Record,
Oh,
record.
got it. Okay.
Okay, here we are. We're recording. Let's go. Miss Sanova's going to share a screen with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm actually going to change the name of who this story is about today because I've seen this scholar specifically very, very focused every single day this week, and I'm going to put their name in the story today.
Ooh.
That person is Yay, Robert! Robert has been so focused every single day, and I wanted to do the number story after him today. So, Robert, that's my shout out to you today, buddy. Okay, so our story is about Robert, and Robert read 69 pages in his book last week. Nice job, Robert. And then 58 pages this week. So today we want to know how many more pages does Robert need to read to finish this really big chapter book that he's been reading? That's 362 pages. Okay, I want everybody to think. Put your thinking caps on. Vanessa had her thinking fingers up to her head earlier. I want everybody to be thinking. Teachers, do we see people thinking? Come on, Haley. I want to
Yeah,
see
Dejani, promise.
Awesome. Okay, what's the action in this story right now? What's the action in this story right now? Haley, I'm going to
Let's
call
go
you.
to
Haley, go.
The action is reading
Yeah.
because in the number stories it said Robert read 69 pages in his book last week and 58 pages this week.
Great. Thank you so much, Haley. You're right. The action in the story is reading today. And so we know that he read some pages last week, he read some pages this week, but we want to know how much more he needs to read. Okay, so now my next question to you, now that we know the action of this story is all about reading, now I want us to think, the number of pages that he still needs left to read, is that going to be more or less than 362? Everybody show me on your screen right now. The number of pages he still needs to read to finish the book, is that going to be more or less than 362 pages? Can we call on somebody, teacher?
Comfort,
go. Comfort.
It's going to be less because 362 is the whole, and
yeah.
And the number that needs to be the number of more pages that he needs to be read is a part.
Very good. Comfort, you're using some of that language that some of the scholars have been sharing with us over the past couple of days. So we're looking for a part again. Amazing. So we're going to break out into our breakout rooms. I'm looking for awesome strategies today to figure out what that part is. And remember, when you find that part, it's got to be less than 362. Let's do it. Go. Okay, scholars, you excited? All right. Everybody, go ahead, get started. I'm going to put my screen up. Go ahead, get started writing down some ideas, putting your information into a chart. I'm going to be looking again, and hopefully my computer doesn't shut off today, okay? Keep it going. Go, go, go. Okay, Mason, I can't see your screen again today. Please make sure it's turned on. Mia, I need you to sit down, get yourself organized, get that pencil going. I want to see a good strategy today. I'd like to put you up on the board. Joey, amazing. Hamade, do you see the problem on the board? I need for you to get organized and get going here. Okay, Vanessa, I'm checking in with you. Nathaniel, you're going to be next. Vanessa, tell me what you're working on.
So I just started organizing my work by
doing like a diagram. So I split it up in 3 parts because when we're in our group, comfort comfort said that is gonna be a part. So we had to get to 362.
Great.
And
Good. Vanessa, get back to it. Go ahead, get started. I want to see it. You keep working. Nice. Now, those of you that were listening, remember that Vanessa just gave you a really big hint. So if you haven't done that yet, go ahead, get started. Nathaniel, coming to you next.
what I've been doing is I added up the 69 and the 58 to get how many like to get like to figure out the pages in total, the page that he read last week and this week.
Good.
And
Keep going. I'll come back and check on you and see what you got, okay? Nathaniel, try to do it in a really cool way. Don't use standard algorithm. See if you can figure out, looking at the numbers 69 and 58, how you can do that with invented algorithm, okay? Go. Adriel, checking in on you. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I added 2 to 69 and 2 to 58 to make everything easier.
Okay.
I added a 2 to 362. So then the numbers, when I'm adding 69 and 58, the numbers that I have now makes it easier for me to add up.
Actually, Adriel, that strategy I would only use for subtraction. Okay.
Okay.
That we call constant difference. Do you remember when we were using that strategy? Yeah, I wouldn't do that if you're adding 69 and 58. Okay. So I would go ahead and look at 69 and 58 and think about what could I add or take, you know what? You could take something from 58 and move it to 69 to make 69 an easier number to add. What could you take from 58 and move it to 69?
I can take a 3 to make it for me.
No,
Okay.
I would take a 1 from 58 to make it 57. Here, I'm sorry. I need to share my screen with you. Hold on just a second. I'm going to share my my writing board screen so you can see it. Okay. Here we go. Just 1 second.
Oh, there.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, let me spotlight my screen. Okay.
On my screen, spot.
You'll see how I took 1 from 58. I'm going to make my 69 a 70, so it's easier. And now I'm going to add 70 plus 57, and that makes it so much easier to add in my head, okay?
Okay.
Great. Awesome. Let's see. Who can I check in with next? Louis, I'm going to come to you. Hold on, Louis. Louis, coming to you now. Show me what you're doing, buddy.
I did a diagram to like put the numbers apart and try to come up with an equation to do at the top.
Okay.
So I started with 58 and 69 to add them up together to get 119.
How did you add those two together?
I added those two together by separating.
Into place value?
Yeah.
Okay. So you broke 58 into 50 and 8 and 69 into 60 and 9?
Yes.
Okay, let's pin. I'm going to unpin your video and I want us to look at mine for just a minute.
I can see it.
Can you see mine?
Yeah.
Okay. So is that what you did, Louis?
Yeah.
Okay, and then keep going with that. Now, what did you add together when you broke it apart into its place value?
So I started with the 60 and then added 50.
And what did you get?
I got 110,
Good.
and then I added 9 is gonna equal 119.
Oh, okay, to the 110.
Yeah.
Good.
And then I add the 8, which is gonna equal 127.
Good. Did other people do that too? Great, Nathaniel, I'm seeing. Good, Vanessa, I'm seeing. If you didn't do that, that's okay. Maybe you had a different way. We can check back in with you. Now, is that my answer, Louis? 127?
No.
Okay, so what's my next step now?
Now the next step that I did was that I took the 362 and then subtract, and then I put the 127 minus the 127 equals question mark.
Okay.
And then I break the 127 into place values.
And then you subtracted it that way?
Yeah.
Great, awesome. I'm wondering, did anybody, instead of breaking it up like Louis did this way, did anyone take 127 and add up until you get to 362? Did anybody try that out?
Actually, Miss Nova,
Yeah.
I was trying to do it that way, but I just got cut off in one part.
Okay, great. So I'm going to be quiet for just a few minutes, and we have some really great ideas here. In a minute, we're going to be coming back to our big whole group. And Louis, I'm going to have you show this. Adriel, did you get to finish your way over here? Adriel, I'm coming to you right now. Adriel, were you able to finish that way?
I did actually. The way that I started doing it,
Yeah.
I got the answer 231.
Close, 235. See where you made your mistake, okay? Because right now, 70 plus 57 is what? 127, right? Which is what Louis got over here. And then what are we going to do with that 127? We're going to subtract it from 362. So somewhere you made a quick little error, Adriel. So make sure you check to see where that is, okay? Great. Okay, scholars, we're coming back to our regular group. Be ready to go. I might call on some of you. Joey, I see you. I didn't get a chance to call on you, and that's okay. You just have to be flexible, okay? Thank you.
Fatumata and Angelina, I can't see that. Go ahead, or Chata and Angelina, I can't read that. Jacob, do you want to show me your third try?
Miss Nova, I have someone who can share too.
Okay, great. I'm so excited. I'm going to get my whiteboard ready, and then we can get started.
Jacob, what's your, never mind. I'll talk to you later. You can put that down now. Thank you.
Promise it up. Oh, you are sitting up. Sorry, you look sideways.
To my whiteboard. Okay, Mr. Smith, let's go with your scholar first.
Okay, Nathaniel George. Can someone unmute him? Let's see.
Got it.
Okay, Nathaniel.
Okay, so 50 plus 5, I did 50 plus 60, that was 110. No problem. Then I did 5 plus, I mean, what? Then I did 8 plus 8 plus 9, that equals 117.
27.
Okay, so 8 plus 9 is 17, and then you combined your 110 and 17, and what did you get?
I get 107. Oh my God, I got 127.
Very good. And what does that 127 represent again, Nathaniel?
That 127 represented the books the pages that Robert read.
Okay,
Already?
pages read already. Now, what do I need to do, Nathaniel?
Then you need to do 127 plus 200.
Okay, why are you adding to 200 to the pages he's already read?
Because we are able to, because the ones place is not higher than 62.
Okay, so Nathaniel, you're using your adding up strategy. You're gonna start at the pages that he's already read, and you're gonna add up to 362. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now that gives me 327. What did you do next, Nathaniel?
Then I did 327 plus 30.
Okay. Keep going. Nathaniel, that got you to what?
Then I did 357 plus 5 equals 362.
Now, Nathaniel, where is your answer in all of this if you got up to the total number of pages?
My answer is when you put the line under, it's the 200, it's the 200, the 30, and the 5.
Okay.
And then
so,
that's how I got 235.
So our answer is 235 pages left to
Yes.
read. Very good, Nathaniel.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing. That's amazing. Ms. Thompson or Ms. Papagiorgio, did you guys have someone that you'd like to share?
Jaden was doing a good job. He was explaining to me his inventive algorithm.
Okay. Let's see.
Jaden, go.
So I did my inventive algorithm. So I put like a square,
Okay.
and then I put 3 lines. So the 2 lines, so the first line goes in the middle.
Like
And then
a
the other one,
total diagram, Jaden?
yeah.
Okay.
So I put so I know that Robert read 69, like Robert read like 127 pages.
Okay, so let's just finish putting our numbers in the part total diagram. So we have 69 pages that he read. He read 58 pages. There's a part that we don't know that we're looking for. What goes at the top, Jaden?
362.
Very good. Okay. Now give us your invented algorithms that you used to find that part that was missing.
So I started with 362 minus 30 equals 232.
Now, where are you getting that 30 from?
So I departed that. So I departed that from 69.
Okay, so I'm just gonna show that's where you got that 30 from. Okay, good. Keep going.
And then I departed this again by 69. 332 minus 20 equals 312.
And so you got that 20 from the 69 as well?
Yes.
Great.
And I also did 312 minus 10 equals 302. And I
Right.
got that from 69.
Okay.
And then this is where I got this from 58.
Okay, so let's not hold on, Jaden, before you get moving. I'm going to highlight the 9 here because we don't want to forget that when we're subtracting. So right now, you've taken care of the 60, but we don't want to forget the 9. We'll come back to that when we're ready for it, okay? Great.
Okay.
302.
So minus 20 equals 282. And that was from 58.
Okay.
And I also did 282 minus 30 equals 252. And that came from 58. And then I also did 252 minus 10. So what I did with that is that I used the 9 and the 8. So I put them together and I got a 10. So
I'm going to capture that over here.
And then I subtracted a 7.
You took your 9 and your 8 and you got a 17. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you took the 10 from there.
I departed the 10 and
Great.
the 7.
And that's where you're getting this 10 from.
Yeah.
This 10 is this 10 and the 17. Great. And that gave you 242, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
And then I used the 7.
Okay.
I used the 7 as 242 minus 7. And this is where I got my answer. Equal 235.
Say it again.
242 minus 7 equals 235.
Okay. Great. Wow, Jaden, awesome use of place value and also breaking up each of your numbers into friendly numbers so that you can do all of this subtraction so easily in your head. How much time do we have left, teachers?
14 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. Is Adrian with us, or did he? I see that maybe he left the room. He had a really great strategy.
Now.
Okay, can we get to Adriel? Adriel, I'd like for you to share with everybody. We know that we have to take the pages that Robert read and combine them together. We can see that with what Nathaniel and Jaden both did. And Adriel and I were working on a strategy of something that we've been practicing before before all of this happened. Adriel, we were using a moving strategy. Could you talk to everybody about our moving strategy?
So when we started using the moving strategy, because the numbers were a little bit messy, we took 1 from the 58 and brung it to the 70, bring it to the 69 to make a 70, and then the 58 became a 57. And so it made it easier for me to add up. And the 10s and the 10s, 120, and the 1s and the 1s, 7, and then I got 127.
Okay, let me just capture that. So you did 70 plus 50, and that was 120. And then you did 120 plus 7, which got you to 127. Wow, can we go to somebody to see if they followed Adriel's moving strategy to add easily in our head? Can we call on somebody, teachers?
Yeah, Martin.
Martin, what is this moving strategy? Could you explain it again?
The moving strategy is when
When you have numbers.
When you have numbers and you go ahead of your answer and then you subtract.
No, that's not the moving strategy. The moving strategy is when we take a number to make my messy numbers a little bit more friendlier from another number when I'm adding. Let's see if we can go to another scholar and see if they can explain the moving strategy one more time.
Jacob. Oh, nope, he's not here. Just kidding.
Let's go with Fatu.
Fatu, what is a moving strategy?
Moving strategy is when you take friendly numbers from a number that has more ones than the other, and then you make it into friendly number 10 to make it easier.
Yes.
To get the answer correct.
Very good. So scholars, because 69 and 58, the pages that were read were really messy, we can just use this moving strategy when I'm adding two messy numbers together to get us to 127 to be able to add it in our head. So we know the answer to our question is 235 more pages finished. Everybody show me, did you get that for your answer? Thumbs up, thumbs down, or in the middle? Okay, what I'd like to do now is, since this is a question that was very similar to the past 2 days, I'd like for us to kind of practice this moving strategy a little bit. So can everybody find another scrap piece of paper, and let's practice what Adriel was just showing us with some number strands, since we have a couple of more minutes left. Okay, so scholars, you're showing the teachers that you're ready to go, and we're going to practice some more moving strategies.
So make sure that when you, just like number strings, when you have an answer, you put your thumb in the screen so we know that you're ready to go.
Okay, I'm going to give you a really messy number, and I want you to try using this moving strategy right here that Adriel just shared with everybody. I'm going to highlight it one more time for everybody. This moving strategy that he used, you're going to try on the next couple of questions that we're going to do. Okay, here we go. Let's do go. Ten, 9, 8, 7. Remember, put your thumb up when you have an answer. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to somebody.
Joey, go.
Go, Joey. Tell me what you want to move.
I know what the answer is.
Okay, tell us what it is.
The answer is 126.
Okay, let's see if he's right. Prove it to us.
So I did 59. Yeah, I did 59.
Okay.
And I moved 3 to 67.
Okay, so you're going to move 3 over here. So your 67 becomes a what?
A 70.
Good. And your 59 becomes a what now?
A 56.
Good. And then if we add 70 plus 56, we get 126.
126.
Yes, Joey, great job. Okay. I love how you moved 3 over because you saw that this 7 could use a 3 to go with it to make it this friendly number. Okay, let's try another one. I'm gonna try to get really complicated here. Let's see if you guys can do it. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me if you got it. This should have been an easy one.
Brandon's got it. Brandon, go.
What's your answer?
The answer is 146.
Oh, good. Okay. Let's see how quick it was now.
When you imagine that you have a friend. I got 146 because I borrowed one from the 47 and put it in the 99 to get 100, and then I did 100 plus 46 equals 146.
Very good. Okay, that one wasn't tricky at all. Oh my gosh, that was too easy. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna try to be really tricky this time. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You should know the answer right away. Go. Teachers, quick, call him.
Robert.
Robert, go.
Robert.
The answer is 200.
Oh my gosh, prove it to me. I don't know. Let's see.
I just knew it just in my head.
Okay,
I just
so
knew it.
tell me, what did you do? Tell me in the moving
Okay,
strategy.
I think I have it. So
Okay.
first, I started with 104.
Yeah.
And then I put the 6 and the 4, and I made a 10. And
Yeah.
I knew that 100 plus, because I knew that it equals 10. So with the 90 plus 10, it equals 200.
No, hold on. Finish this up right here. So what's 96 plus 4?
96 plus 4 equals 100.
Good. And then what happened when you moved this 4? This became what number?
100.
Very good. And then we know 100 plus 100 is 200. Great, Robert. Okay, teachers, I think we have time for one more moving strategy. Okay.
Yeah, and then maybe after we can try to have someone say what the moving strategy is again in
Yep.
their own words.
Yeah, we should end like about in 2 minutes. So
Yep, you got it. Okay, scholars, one more moving strategy try out. Okay. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me with a thumbs up in front of you.
I think Mia has a thumbs up.
Okay,
Jane-
Mia, let's see it.
Mia, go. No, next. Can I see somebody else's thumbs up? Vanessa, go.
The answer is 131.
131. Prove it to me, Vanessa.
I know the answer is 131 because first I moved 3 from the 44 to the 87.
Good. And what did you get when you added 3 to 87?
For 87, I got a 90.
Good. And that made your 44 a what?
A 41.
And what's 90 plus 41?
131.
Go, Vanessa. Great job. Oh my gosh. Okay, so scholars, today we've been doing a number of things. We use the moving strategy to help us add two numbers together. And on top of it, Nathaniel and Jaden showed us how we could break up numbers into their place values so that we can solve for a missing part. Let's go to somebody to tell me one more time, what is the moving strategy?
Xavion, go. Oh, Jake, just kidding. I can't unmute you for some reason. Oh, someone else needs to do it. I'm no longer a co-host.
Okay.
Let's do.
Was it?
Adriel.
Adriel, tell us the moving strategy one more time.
The moving strategy. Is when there are two messy numbers, and you take you take part of place value from one number and add it to the other number to make it easier.
Great.
Fantastic, Adriel. Thank you so much. Scholars, great job in number stories today.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Nova.
Remember, if you see Miss Mrs. Haas meeting today,